The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to it. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday to everybody. What is good? What is good? What is good? We're going to jump right in here. What's up, Doc? Good morning. Good morning. We're going to jump right in here, guys. It is Friday. It's Friday. It's going to be a good Friday. Good Friday today. Man, oh man, what a week it's been. But we jump right into the pre-markets over here. We jump right in and get after it. We got the Asian markets, guys. They closed really good, looking like they're in the green. The European markets, they opened up today, not looking so hot. But we'll get after it. Seiko Hunt, what's up, baby? Good morning over there on the West Coast. How are you, brother? But the European markets woke up this morning. They woke up. They didn't treat us so well, but we'll see how the day moves on. Pre-markets here in the United States don't look too hot. They look about the same as the European markets, but I think a lot of this is because the markets had such of a good week. There's going to be some profit taking over here in the stock market. They were up. They were killing it. I'll give you guys an example. Coinbase going to closed at $84.60 yesterday. When we were on here yesterday, we're talking $75 right around that area. So there's going to be some profit taken in the market today. Get ready for that. So these guys, they don't sit on their profits over the weekend. RJ, good morning, my brother. Good morning. Migraine from Timsky. Timsky gave you a migraine, brother. What's Timsky doing over there? Giving you a migraine, man. What's going on? What's good, Timsky? Good morning. Crow is still doing its thing. Yes, it is. We're going to get there, baby. We're going to get there. Timsky giving everybody a headache over there, Seiko said. But I think there's going to be some profit taking over there, over here in the stock market today. But that's natural. Let's see here. Glad I loaded up even more. More Crow. Yeah, Crow's on a run, brother. Crow is on a run. But yeah, definitely Crow's on a run. Damn, Daniel. Yo, Tipsky giving people a headache over there, man. I was getting ready for the stream. I ain't drive by. I had to get everything ready. But yeah, I'm so glad Tipsky doing his thing over there, though, man. Like, man, he got his channel. He growing good over there. He's growing good. Monetization next, brother. Monetization next. But definitely got to watch out for the stock market today, guys. Definitely got to watch out for it. Profit taking this Friday, so people are going to be taking profits. Crypto market, guys, we're sitting at about a $1.27 trillion market cap, about $1 billion left overnight. Over the last 24 hours, you can see it's down about 2.9%, about a billion gone. But again, you got to expect that profit taking, right? Got to expect that. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index still sitting at 72. Still sitting in greed where it should be. I mean, we're looking at these ETFs coming out, things like that. So definitely everybody's socking their money away at Bitcoin, without a doubt. Bitcoin's 32,260 $66, let's call it. It's up about 0.18% on the hour, but down about 3.19% on the 24-hour. Definitely took a step back yesterday. Definitely took a big step back yesterday. But you could see it coming. The FOMC came out, and then money started to leak out after that. So definitely could see that one coming as it started to unfold. It came down pretty good, and it came down pretty quick. Ethereum up about 0.07% on the hour, 2.6% on the 24-hour, $1,787, dropped under that 1,800 mark. But like I said, Bitcoin came down. Ethereum was going to come down with it, and that's what happened. BNB sitting at $227, down about 0.16% on the hour and 1.4% on the 24-hour. So BNB still struggling a little bit this morning. XRP sitting at 60 cents. Like I said, I would love to see XRP hold this 60 cents right here and start to build some support at the 60 cents. Looks like it's holding up. It's up about 0.61% on the hour, down call it 2% on a day. I'd love to see it start to build some support at this 60-cent level, though. We've been hanging in that 50-cent level forever, so I'd love to see it build some support right there. We'll see if it can hang on today. Solana on a massive ride, $38.72 right now, up about 0.7%, 0.77% on the hour. Just went up it just went up 27% just on the last update, but it's down 10.7%. Was reading the article this morning. Didn't really bring it up to review here, but there's an article out saying that the majority of the Solana buys are actually coming from Coinbase. So Coinbase driving a lot of the Solana upgrade here. A lot of the money's coming on Coinbase. What do you think? What do you think? Crow to 10 cents by December? I think it'll be higher than 10 cents by December if it continues where it's at right now. I think it'll be high. I think we're probably looking at over 10 cents by December, as long as the market hangs in there, right? It's all about the market. As long as the market hangs in there, I think you're probably looking at something a little bit higher than 10 cents by then. What's up, Big Watch? Dude is in the building. What is up? What is up? Dogecoin sitting at 6 cents, guys. 6.6, up a little bit on the hour. Doge is doing really, really, really well right now. Chainlink dropped under that $11 down to $10.97, down about 0.37% on the hour, 2.4% on the day, kind of following Ethereum. Polygon has been on this run, and not a lot of people are talking about it. It's been on this run through the week. It's up about 4.9, call it 5% on the week, but definitely was up a little bit higher than that before the market took a downturn yesterday. But Polygon has quietly been moving its way up the charts, up to 65 cents. So keep an eye on Polygon. It's slowly been moving its way up. RJ says Crow to 10 cents by the end of November. I agree. It should be there as long as the market holds on. As long as the market holds on. And what's up, Big Y says, what's up, DG and the DGs, man? We hanging out on this Friday, baby. Hanging out on this Friday, man. Loving it. Elmo, my man, 50 grand. What is going on, my brother? What is going on? Big brother, Elmo. Elmo says L. Morning, L. I think Crow can get to 10 cents. If the market continues the way that it's going, then I think we're gonna be good with Crow. I think it'll move quick. A lot of people have been sitting on a lot of Crow. A lot of people have been sitting on sitting on the sidelines, just kind of waiting for this market to turn around. And then you start to see the money start to flow into some of these altcoins now. I don't see the I don't see the market holding on through though. Yeah, it could. You know, there's a lot of positive news in the market right now, so it could hang on. It definitely could. I don't have it doing a big dip right now. The market, and if it does go backwards, it's going to be a slow backwards. You know, I don't see it come. I don't see it crashing down. SHIB kind of hanging on. You know, it's just hanging in there. It's just hanging on. It's down 3.4% on the day. Just kind of hanging. not really making any moves. Just kind of hanging. Stellar was up 12 cents, dropped back down to 11 cents, but 11.9. So call it 12 cents even. Down about 1.5% on the day. But up about 6.4% on the week. Definitely took a run up this week. So you know, Stellar is actually performing really well in this market. Slowly creeping its way up, slowly doing its thing. So definitely Stellar's on its way up. Daniel, always nice to listen to you streaming on my way to work, man. No, man, I always love having you in here. Elmo's my man. A lot of knowledge there. A lot of knowledge. OGs like Doc and Elmo and RJ, you know, guys, man, so much knowledge wrapped up right there. You know what I mean? So much knowledge wrapped up in them guys that, you know, their insight is amazing. Been through it. They've been through it, guys. They've been through the battle. So, you know, if you haven't been through the bull runs and you haven't been through the battle, you know, talk to these guys been through it. Crow, we talked about Crow, guys. 6 cents right now, 6.5, right? Down about 3.6% on the hour, up about 2.99, call it 3% on the day. But here's the key, guys, up 11.02% on the week, guys. So Crow is definitely taking a big step forward. And when we come over here and we actually look at Crow, we'll look at it on a yearly basis, right? Let's see because you know, we've been telling you guys Crow's at the low for the year. So you know, where are we at here? You know, like right up in here was the low for the year, right around that 4.95 cent level up in there. So we're definitely starting to bounce off of that low from the year and starting to make a good push up. Looks like, you know, we busted through here too. When you look at the year at the 6.0 level, this hovered around this 6.0 level right here for a little while. And it looks like we're over that hump right there. So, you know, you can look over here to that, you know, 7.5 cent level for the next big, you know, big spot where it's kind of hung out for a little while and build some support. So, you know, Crow definitely could get to 7 cents and just kind of hang out there for a little bit until it decides what the market's going to do. But when you look at it, yeah, we're not that far off of the yearly lows. So definitely still a lot of room to run for Crow. A lot of room to run for Crow right now. So, you know, a lot of people I think has been sitting on the sidelines when it comes to Crow. They just been kind of waiting for the market to turn around and dump a bunch of money in there. And I think it's coming. You see it in the price action. You know, it's almost, you know, we're halfway to that 7 cent mark, and there's some support at 7 cents. So definitely pay attention to that. So I think Crow's going to do its thing, guys. Crow is definitely going to do its thing. So interesting to watch it, though. I love to see it because it's, you know, not a lot of people are talking about it. Still not a lot. A lot of people are kind of just hanging back on Crow, not saying much. Quant took a big step back over the past couple of days, down to 96 cents. $96. It's up about 0.2% on the hour, down about 5.3% on the 24-hour, but also down around 9.8%, call it 10% on the week. Definitely took a big step backwards over the last week here. So Quant's definitely not performing well in this market right now. So got to kind of do some evaluation on Crow. I mean on quant and figure out what's going on over there. But it's definitely not performing well in this market at all. I picked up more. I picked up more Crow in the last 2 months. Yeah, me too, Elmo. I picked up a lot of Crow in 2 months, man. A lot. I've been burying a lot of my money in Crow, and I've been burying it a lot in Jasmine. And they both are performing really well right now. I hope people are listening, and we're calling them over here, man. We're calling them like we call Hex. You know, we call Pulse Chain, we call Hex, we call Crow, we call Jasmine, called Main, called the new token, called that new TokenFi, called that, called a lot of stuff over here. Some we got in, some we didn't, right? But man, definitely been talking a whole lot about Crow. Definitely been talking to, I mean, hell, RJ called Doge and Floki right here on this channel. Call them both. And they both performed really well. So, you know, we've been calling them over here, but Crow and Jasmine definitely are on the move. Been telling people about Crow since like 4-cent range. Been telling people about Jasmine down there in that double zeros 3-3 range. Hell, we called Neroni at 6 cents, right? You know, we've been calling them over here. You know, like hey, we've been rolling. So we're making money, baby, making money. So when we look at these bubbles, you know, obviously they're all filled in red. You know, it's not looking too great this morning. We lost that $1 billion. Market Bitcoin is coming down. We're out of that 35,000. Looks like we may touch 33 today. Because it definitely looks like there's a little bit of selling pressure in Bitcoin. I think if we touch 33, it's going to come right back up to that 34, right around this level, this 34.2 to 34.4 level. I think it'll come right back up there. So if we touch 33, I don't think it'll stay there. I think we'll bounce right off of that and come right back up. You know, I just think. Excuse me, guys, man. This weather in New York is killing me. Ethereum too. Like, you know, I don't think Ethereum's got some sell pressure in it, but I don't think we're coming much lower than this 1,700 and 60 something price. I think we're jumping right back off of that. Yo, Tim Shea, what is up? What is up, my brother? How are you, man? You sure have let me get back up here. You sure have, Daniel. You definitely picked all the right ones. Yo, we called Chainlink here, man. We've been telling people forever to buy Chainlink. XRP, you know, we were telling people XRP is gonna go on a run. Chainlink, we called Chainlink here. We called so many plays, you know, people were in, and it's like, yo, don't sleep on these blue chips over here, right? Don't sleep on these because they're about to run. They're about to run. But you know, I don't see Ethereum coming much lower than this 1,700 and 60 to 50, and then it's gonna go. We're gonna touch that. We'll probably bounce off of that. And if like I said, if Bitcoin may go down to 33,000, but it's gonna jump right off of that. I think this is our range right here, probably for the weekend. 34.2, 34.4, somewhere up in there. I think that's our range for the weekend. My Jasmine. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Tim. You know, Jasmine, Crow, killing it, man. So there's your day. And when you look at the hour, it's starting to fill in a little green. And this is why a lot green. And this is why I don't see Bitcoin falling too much lower and Ethereum falling too much lower either. This thing's starting to fill in. It's starting to fill in. As people wake up, you start to see this thing start to come a little bit, more green. People are DCAing their way in. They're getting in at these rock bottom prices to a lot of these cryptos. So, they're waking up. They're seeing the sale that's going on right now, and they're buying into it. So I think I think we'll be all right today. I think we're gonna be fine. So wouldn't really worry about that too much. But I don't see I don't see the market just hanging out where it is right now. We'll go ahead. We'll get into some of these decentralized tokens that we talk about. Bring a new one to you guys, just because it's out there all over the place. Paul Swap, sitting at 7 zeros, 11115. A lot of people are talking about it. These guys are all over. They've been on Rodney Spaces. They've been all over. They seem to be doing okay. They got a layer 2, getting ready to build a layer 1 wallet. We got a bunch of stuff going on over here, but definitely seem to be performing okay. So someone to keep an eye on. One of them plays that if it dips and it has a sell off, something you may want to get into. Just they're out there. They're out there and being talked about. So why not? Why not just bring them to you guys and just say, there's an upside there. Jasmine, 203767, baby. 337. We are up in the 37s. Obviously, some people are taking some profits. People have been holding Jasmine for a long time. Mr. P, good morning, my brother. I was wondering where you were at this morning. Good morning, man. Good morning. But definitely, people are taking a little bit of profits off the table when it comes to Jasmine, sitting at that 2037 mark. People were buying all the way down here at this 2030 level. They're going to take some profits. That's cool. You want to see this. You want to see a little bit of a retracement after a run, and that's what we're getting in Jasmine right now. But Jasmine will run again. This is a day chart. You can see it starting to mint a green candle here today. So definitely looks like it's on its way back to the upside. And people get scared with these sell-offs. Some people get scared, and I'm just telling you, don't get scared. You know what I'm saying? This is natural. This is what you want to see. You see these big run-ups. You see people take profit. You see a little bit of sideways action. You see another bump up, man. So definitely healthy. Daniel Silva, someday, if you find yourself with a little extra check, a little extra check. Tim, what's extra, right? SHX. You've been talking about SHX for a while. On the XLM, on an XLM. So SHX is on XLM. They're launching on XLM. It's a lower cap. We'll have to look at it. Tim. I'm not opposed to bringing it to the people and looking at it, especially if it's on XLM. Yo, I put a poll out on X. I think it was yesterday, and it was about blockchain. Which blockchain is going to have the biggest impact in 2024? And I believe it was Chainlink, XRP, and XLM. And people are sleeping on XLM, sleeping on it, man. Like even RJ went on there and noticed. He was like, yo, why is everybody sleeping on XLM? I don't know why everybody's sleeping on XLM, but XLM, they're not a sleeper. They're gonna do some things, but man, they're getting tore up in that poll right now. I can't believe the amount of non-votes they're getting, right? That's what I can't believe. Like I'm just like, whoa, it throws me back to see how many people are sleeping on that XLM token. I'm telling you, I don't know why they're sleeping on it, but they're sleeping on it. Main's having some retracement, but remember what we talked about, right? We talked about where that level of support was, right? So it gave back to zero, right? But you start to see less of a downtrend and more of a sideways trend in Main. So I know, some of you guys are invested in Main, and we talk about it here because of that, right? We brought it to you guys. So we're going to talk about it. Talk about the good and the bad, right? It went on a major run. You see this gave back to zero, but you start to see less of a downtrend and more of a sideways trend. So this may be the spot where we start to trade sideways, right? This may be the spot where we start to go where this token starts to go sideways before its next push up. So this is what I've been telling you guys to wait for. This is what I've been telling you guys to look for that are in main, is where does this downtrend stop and where does it start to trade sideways? And that's your next support level. Token's so new, it doesn't have really support and resistance levels. So it's starting to build that into the chart, right? So I think that's what you're seeing right now in this token. So just be careful though, be cautious, be careful, and watch it. Just watch it, because you're gonna want them support levels to start to come in, and know when you want to get in and know when you want to get out of them lower market caps. But definitely looks like it's starting a less of a downtrend and more of a sideways trend. Definitely looks that way. Neroni, sitting at that 25 cent level, 25.9. So definitely again starting to build this line across, right? You're seeing less of a downtrend and more of a sideways trend. I think it's comfortable here. When you look at the chart, this 25 cent level is a level that it was at before, and it used it as support, and it kept banging its way off of that 25 cent level a couple times. So I think it's comfortable right here. We'll see. It's got to hold it, right? It's got to hold it, because if it doesn't hold it, we're looking at you're looking at going back down to 15 cents. So for the next support level, so it's got to hold this 25 cent line. I think it will. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll hold that level of support right there. You see, it's in the higher 25 cent level, 25.9. So it's got a long ways to go to get down to that next support level, but I think it'll hold it. I think the market will help it. I think Ethereum will help it. I think the market will help it. So definitely, but again, like we tell you guys, watch what's going on. So definitely looking at that. What else we got to look at? Bone. Where's Bone? Bone got crushed. Bone is down. So Bone. Looking at Bone right now, sitting at 68 cents. Continues, it's definitely on it. You see these red days continually on the downhill here. So Bone is definitely losing steam. There definitely a bunch of sells in Bone, more sells than buys, obviously. Definitely on the downhill for Bone over the last week, sitting at 68 cents. It definitely is losing a lot of steam. It's all about Shibarium. Shibarium's not out. Well, it's out, but it's not functioning the way that everybody thought that it would function. And ultimately, when things like that happen, you pay the consequences for that, right? The project pays the consequences for that, and that's what's happening with Bone right now. So unfortunately, that's kind of where they are. I tried to tell you guys that the bottom wasn't in Bone yet. I still don't think the bottom's in Bone yet. I still think there's more downside to come in Bone. That's why I'm sitting on the sidelines, really not doing much with it. I think there's more selling pressure in Bone than there is buying pressure. And it's evident by the chart, right? Pepe sitting at that 1040 level. Definitely a sell-off coming. Definitely a sell-off there. But you see, much like we talked about, you had that big run up. You're starting to get this sell-off. People are taking profits. So it makes sense, right? It makes sense. But definitely Pepe's still looking good. It got the zero back. It was sitting at 6 zeros. It's at 5 zeros, 1040. So definitely still alive and kicking. A lot of volume over there, a lot of stuff, a lot of volume at Pepe, and that's what's going to drive it to where it stays relevant to the bull run. It's strictly volume. And the one thing about Pepe is you're not looking for any utilities. You're not looking for any development. You're not looking for anything. It's straight meme. That's all it is. They're not trying to roll out anything. It's all about volume. So at the end of the day, you're not waiting for anything. You're just waiting for volume. Ethereum's going to drive a lot of what Pepe does too. You know, as Pepe goes up, obviously you'll see Ethereum ride with that because it's attached to Ethereum. So definitely Ethereum's going to play a role in where Pepe goes. So definitely not dead, not dead by any stretch of the imagination, not dead. Let's go ahead. We'll hold off on that one. We'll get to that one in a minute. I got feelings. XRP. XRP was granted its basically it's cryptocurrency and virtual money movement license in Dubai, right? Yesterday. So big news for XRP in Dubai. You know, Dubai is not a small market. They are definitely entrenched in that market over there, and we're granted the license to go ahead and start moving some of this money. So this is huge news for XRP to be able to start moving some of these assets around. Heat, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? Good morning, good morning. Sometimes Daniel's best project is the one that is the one that promises absolutely nothing. Yo, them are sometimes the best ones, man, because you have no expectations. You have zero expectations. ADG, I thought Pepe dropped some news. Hold on, big watch. Hold on, I gotta fix my chat. I thought Pepe dropped some news. They were trying to develop some utilities. Yeah, I mean, but that news that Pepe's trying to develop some utilities. I mean, you look at it like it's not clear on what they're trying to develop. So, and I don't know. I heard that was fake news too. You know what I mean? I heard that was some fake news. I heard that wasn't legit. So we'll see. I think that they're better off not developing anything. I think they're better off just straight up being a meme. Big watch if they do that, they better they better deliver. Yeah, that's why sometimes I think they're better off just being a meme. They're really better off being a meme. Just do what you do best, right? And do what you do best, and just be a meme token. Don't try to develop utilities. Don't try to do any of that. You got to where you got to by just saying we're not going to do anything, and you know, I think sometimes that's best. And don't change your strategy now. You're putting through millions and millions and millions of dollars of trading volume every day. You know, so you're not hurting for trading volume. So, you know, just do what you do best. SHIB was good. SHIB was good because of the no. Yeah, SHIB was good, and then when it started to want to become, you know, a development project, you know, then you get into deadlines, then you get into missed deadlines, and then you get into products not working, and then you get into, you know, all this other stuff. So sometimes if you're a meme, just be a meme. You know, if you are a utility token, then be a utility token. But don't try to be them both. I would love to do a project for a token with you know, Doc man. So if you're good at dancing on a pole, don't try to be pretty much, you know, I mean, unless you know, yeah, do what you do. Do what you do, man. Soon had oh shit. I was trying to figure it out, Elmo, and then I looked underneath and I was like, oh shit. SHIB had plenty of money and time to build the best. They had plenty of money and time to build the best. Here's the problem with some of these devs, right? Some of these devs, right? None of them are master coders. Very few. I shouldn't say none. Very few are master coders, right? So they promise delivery on things like blockchain or things that need to be coded, right? Um, and at the end of the day, they have to hire it all out, and because they can't deliver, because they're not master coders. They don't know how to build that, right? They don't know that they're so a lot of your devs aren't really devs. They're not developing anything. They're salesmen. They're selling you a project, and then behind the scenes, they're depending on other people to build it. So what they're telling you that they're going to deliver, they don't have the expertise to deliver it, right? You can't just go and code a blockchain. You have to be a master coder in order to do that. You can't just go code a wallet. You have to be a master coder, right? So they're dependent on other people to give them their utility, right? And if they don't have the money or the vision or even the knowledge to know what's good and what's bad, then understand that that's not their expertise, right? Exactly, Big Watch. I want to see you. I want to see you on the poll. Oh man, that's funny, man. Yeah, let's see it, Big Watch, dude. Let's see it. So yeah, but that's the thing. It's like and some of these developers, man, they promise you. It's like somebody being a salesperson and selling you something that they have no expertise in. Selling you, right? You have to be a master. This stuff just doesn't come out of thin air. You just don't build a blockchain out of thin air. You have to be a master coder to build it. And you can't. Somebody that's educated in DOS can't put you a blockchain together, right? So, and these guys, a lot of them, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know what it's supposed to look like, then you're going to hire somebody and you don't even know what you're looking for. You don't even know what you want. So, unless you're a master coder, unless you're a dev and you're a master coder, really you're just a salesperson because you're selling something that you have no expertise in. And at the end of that's what it boils down to at the end of the day. I mean, we're gonna keep it 100 here from now on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat anything for you guys. We're gonna keep it 100 here. So unless you're a master coder and you're a dev, like really you got no expertise in building blockchains, wallets, exchanges, swaps, things like that. Unless you're just reskinning another swap, that's pretty easy. But if you're trying to build a swap from the ground up, you have no expertise in that. You got zero expertise. So, all that stuff has to get subbed out. And because it needs to get subbed out and because you have no expertise, really, you don't even know what the hell you're looking for. So you're dependent on somebody else to tell you what to do. And that goes for, a bunch of projects that are out there, right? So that's the problem right now. We're calling devs, and they're not devs. They're salespeople. A lot of them are salespeople. They're not devs. They're not developing nothing. They're not developing shit. So they're selling you something, but they're not developing anything. Somebody else is developing that. Unless you have a master coder in your project, then that whole conversation goes out the window. It's just kind of how the ball bounces. Some people may like it, some people may not like it. Some people may tell me I'm crazy, and some people may not. But I don't care. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, man. So what we got going on here, right here, guys? PayPal, guys. PayPal's got to go see the SEC. They got to go see the SEC over their stable coin. Another complete waste of money from the SEC. Another complete waste of taxpayers' dollars here. This is going to end up, hopefully this ends up being a nothing burger, because if it's not, then the SEC is just going to come out and they're going to end up looking stupid again over this particular situation. So they subpoenaed PayPal over their stable coin that they launched. So, we're going to stay on top of this story here and see where this thing goes. But, the government's going to try to slow this PayPal situation down, because PayPal was just approved to trade cryptocurrency in the UK, right? which is huge for PayPal, right? So PayPal's growing, and PayPal already has more active users than the biggest banks in the United States. So um, PayPal becomes a threat to the dollar, right? Which means they become a threat to the way we move money as it exists right now. And coming out with the stable coin, um, it directly affects the dollar and moving the movement of money and all this stuff. So we'll see where this thing goes with the SEC. Hopefully it goes nowhere, because the SEC will lose this battle again. Just like they lost the XRP battle, just like they lost the Uniswap battle, just like Coinbase makes them look absolutely stupid every time they go to court. PayPal will do the same. It's obviously, let's hope that the stablecoin bill gets approved here pretty quick, so that these guys know what they're operating with and how they can operate and how they need to set up their stable coins in order to be compliant. But PayPal will make these guys look stupid. And here's the problem. I was watching CNBC this morning, and a guy made a good point. Really, the interest rate right now is up about 500 basis points, right? But these banks are only giving you 2 to 3% interest on your savings accounts, right? So there's a wide gap between where the interest rate is and what they're giving you back in yields from your bank account, right? So Coinbase right now, if you're staking USDC, gives you 5%, right? So how long is it going to be? It's not going to be that long before, if you stake or if you hold the PayPal stablecoin on the PayPal platform, that they're going to give you a higher yield than your savings account. This is the issue that these governments, not only the United States, but the governments in general, are going to have to fight. Is these platforms are going to be able to give higher yields for holding these stable coins on their platform than your average savings account. Well, you know what? If the banks and stuff weren't so greedy, they could give the high yields too. But they're more worried about, taking your money and going investing it on a stock market and taking risky plays than they are about giving you your money back in yields. So, they got a problem. And, you may see this problem play out in court. I would assume PayPal's legal team already prepared for this action. Yeah, Big Watch, I would assume that once they launched before they even launched a stable coin, they probably figured that they were going to have to go see Dirty Gary at some point, and Dirty Gary was going to send them that nice subpoena letter and say, why don't you come have a sit down meeting with us and we can talk about this. So I'm pretty sure that they were already prepared for that. But you know what? The SEC can't keep taking these L's, right? And the government can't keep taking these L's when it comes to cryptocurrency, because, at some point you lose credibility. Now, the SEC's already lost credibility when it comes to crypto. How long is it going to be before the government themselves lose credibility when it comes to crypto? Because at some point, the attention is going to stop turning to the SEC and it's going to start turning to the lawmakers. And that's exactly where it should be. The attention right now, everybody's worried about what Dirty Gary's doing. You should be worried about what's going on in the House and the Senate, and why Dirty Gary still has the ability to make these decisions. And pretty soon, the attention is going to be turned there. And I hope PayPal, I hope this is a nothing burger for the lawmakers and for the SEC. I hope they go talk to PayPal. I hope they get this thing figured out, and I hope it's a nothing burger, because if it's not, then get ready for a long drawn out fight, and get ready for the government to continue to look like freaking idiots and spend your taxpayer dollars while they're doing it. That's just the truth of the matter. It's crazy how the SEC has allowed Tether to Tether. I mean, Tether is is one of these ones. What they're backed by is always in question, right? It's always in question. People always question what Tether's backed by. Tether really never has a good explanation about where their assets are and what they're backed and how they're backed. Are they backed dollar for dollar? Are they not backed dollar for dollar? What is actually backing them? What's so Tether's been in this song and dance for years, right? And so this one gonna be interesting. But I tell you, you sometimes you got to know who you're playing with, and sometimes when you're playing with money like PayPal, and they're gonna go after Elon over X. It's gonna happen. The government's you got to know who you're playing with, and sometimes you're just playing with people that are out of your league, and seems like the SEC has been playing with people that are out of their league. They're playing with Coinbase. They're playing with XRP. The last people you want to be playing with right now is PayPal, BlackRock, people like that, because you're taking way too many L's already. Sam Bankman fraud, guilty on all charges. This dude right here, see his picture, may go to jail for the rest of his life. You may no longer see this dude at all, ever again. And unfortunately, you may see him again because he's guilty. Everybody knows he's guilty. He was guilty a long time before he even stepped into court. Everybody knew he was guilty, but we owe everybody their day in court, right? Everybody has a right to a defense, and I agree with that. But now this is going to get interesting because this is where you're going to see big money. How far does big money and political ties get you, right? How far is this going to get Sam when it comes to sentencing? Is he going to be able to skirt some of these sentencing guidelines based on who he is and what he knows? Or is he going to pay the price that the average person walking out here on the street that did this would pay? And this is where it gets interesting, right? And this is where we start to drill down to where we are as a country. The justice system has done its job. It's prevailed. The jury found him guilty. Your jury system works. There is nothing wrong with the justice system in the jury selection pool and whether or not it works or it doesn't work. It works. Are they always right? No. But does it work? Yes. Now, when you get down to the nitty-gritty of where big money gets you, we're going to figure out where big money gets you. But that's kind of where we are. And it's going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out, man. It really is. I think I'm hoping that we never see this dude again, because I want to do this. This is what I want to see. I want to celebrate, baby. You know why I pull that up like that? Because he's going to be the next one that celebrates. You know what I mean? Richard Hart's going to be the next one. He's going to be the next one that celebrates. That's why I pulled him twerking up like that. He's going to be the next one to celebrate, because he's going to be the next one to win his case. We're going to sit right here and we're going to pull an article up where Richard Hart wins his case or settles his case or whatever. We're going to pull these articles up and we're going to talk about them. And we're going to talk about the SEC. We're going to talk about the SEC. People may not like it, but we're going to talk about it. And we're going to pull that video back up. And we're going to watch him twerk. We're going to watch him twerk all the way back to Hex with very little consequences for what happened. That's what's going to happen. And because these guys, it is what it is. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out whether or not Sam can buy his way out of this. Any jury would have found him guilty with no evidence. Can't play with people's money. No, you can't play with people's money. And he robbed people. He robbed people. There's no other way around it. He robbed people. The jury did their job. They did what they needed to do. And I've never seen so many executives turn on a CEO that I've seen in this case. Usually your executives, you may get one, you may get two to flip. His whole team flipped. So I've never seen this before. This is unprecedented. How many people flipped on him? It just that also goes to show you what type of character he has too. When people are ready to flip on you that quick, it lets you know what type of boss you are as well. Hey GG, don't forget. Hey GG, don't forget to check your DMs on that tip. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I seen that. I'm still looking into that big watch. I'm trying to confirm that. On you're talking about the XRP escrow stuff, right? CZ's next in the US, at least. I would just like to see here's the best thing CZ could do is just close Binance US and move on. There's nothing that CZ's ever going to do in the United States that they're not going to mess with him about. And it's better for him to just close Binance US, say I no longer do business in the United States, and move on. Binance US is such of a small exchange for Binance when it comes to Binance Global. Why fight the government when you don't have to fight the government? But I guess, you know what, if you're in it for the cause, then maybe you fight it for the cause. I don't know. I would have just folded it and said, yo, how much of a fine do I owe you? Here you go. I'll fold this exchange. I'm out. I'm not spending millions and millions of dollars to fight you idiots. Must had a small wee laughing out loud. She definitely dumped him in the yeah, he must have had his, he wasn't hitting it right. He didn't stretch that out. No, I'm talking about you, your morning your YouTube account on. Okay, yeah, I got that one too. Yeah, Big Watch. I read that. I'm looking into that too. A lot of stuff happening on this YouTube channel right here. I got a lot of things I'm looking into. That's one of them. I'm glad you sent me that DM. That's definitely one of them. A lot of stuff I'm looking to pull off over here though. Lot of things. There's a reason why I haven't released my memberships yet, because our memberships are going to be a little bit different. They're going to be different. They're going to involve something, and that's one of the things that I'm working on right now. Is they're going to involve something. So a lot of stuff we're looking at for upgrades over here on this channel, but the original DGs will always be taken care of. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for sure. That's not about a. It's not about it, because with CZ, the U.S. is the biggest market in the world. It is almost the biggest market in the world, but his exchange, is minuscule over here, really. And they basically, he's basically gutted the U.S. exchange, the U.S. Binance exchange to this point. He's basically gutted it already. The only thing you can do is swap crypto. I mean, you can't even onboard and offboard over there anymore. It's just one of these things where, I mean, if you're fighting for the cause, fight for the cause. But really, with your exchange already gutted, basically down to nothing. Like, what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? I don't know. I don't get it. The government hates CZ. Like, there's nothing that he can do that they would ever get on board with. It's kind of like Elon, right? There's nothing that Elon Musk is going to do where a lot of the government officials are going to write off on that and say, yeah, we agree. Because Elon likes to push the envelope, which is one of the things that I appreciate about Elon, is he likes to push the envelope. And but unfortunately, a lot of the lawmakers hate that. What we love about Elon, they hate. So, no matter what Elon does, like, he's never going to be that dude like that can sit in front of the government and them guys have a legitimate conversation about how to push things forward. It's just, not in their nature to be pushed like that. So it's unfortunate because there's big thinkers out here that push the envelope, and they're not heard. It's always a fight, and CZ's like that. CZ pushes the envelope. CZ pushed the envelope, and because he pushed the envelope, and because he was the biggest, instead of them guys embracing him and saying, how can we work together, they wanted to crush him. Elon next. No, the government's going, the SEC government, they're going to come after Elon. But the difference is that Elon's got that, I hope there's no young kids around, but Elon's got that screw you money, right? And when you have that screw you money, it's nothing for you to throw $10 million at a lawsuit. It's pocket change to you. Elon's got that screw you money. And that's why I think that you don't see a lot of lawsuits and things with Elon, because, Elon just go hire the best attorneys, pay him top dollar, and then blast your business out all over on a social media platform that he owns. And, you think that Richard Hart's going to make you look stupid. You think that, XRP made you look stupid. You think that Coinbase made you look stupid. Imagine fighting somebody who owns a whole platform, right? And can literally controls the algorithm. Like, so even if you have a defense, guess what? He can make it so your defense is never seen on X. He can fix that algorithm so that you're just suppressed. So, Elon's a different monster. Elon's a different beast that you got to fight. And the government's not ready to fight Elon. There's no government in this world that's ready to fight Elon. I'll tell you that right now. Elon's one of these guys where you got to proceed with caution when you deal with Elon. You really do. I don't care what government you are. I don't care what country you are. You got to proceed with caution. When somebody has that screw you money, then you better proceed with caution with them. And not only do they have that screw you money, they're not scared to spend it. That's the thing. And Elon's not scared to spend it. Elon will throw it around. Elon will try to crush you with his wallet. And that makes him a dangerous man. That makes him a very dangerous man. The government hates anyone who expresses their the government hates anybody who expresses anything that they don't that may go against anything that they may want to hear. And Elon does that, and that's why they try to suppress him so bad. Elon has multiple citizenships. He doesn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't. Elon can do whatever the hell he wants, man. He's a citizen of multiple countries. He has that screw you money. He has all that going for him. So, you gotta be careful when you're messing with people like that. You got to be careful, and don't forget. Elon said he's got something in his back pocket for the SEC. So he's just waiting. Yeah, Elon definitely. Elon's got something in his back pocket. Like Elon always has something. You don't have that much money and don't have something in your back pocket. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Somo Fudd? Yes, the grind doesn't stop, brother. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for the donation of $10, man. The grind does not stop, Somo. I seen you out there grinding yesterday. He'll go live. I seen you out there grinding yesterday, Somo. I commented on your picture, man. Keep that grind up, man. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. Keep grinding every day. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. He'll go live. He'll go live outer space. He'll go live out outer space. Here's the thing. He doesn't have to go to live in outer space. He'll just shut down the internet that he owns right now that's ran by satellites, and half the people fighting in that war over there, including the government, won't be able to communicate. Think about that for a minute. Right now, communication, like he who's in the news right now? It's Elon. Why? Because, well, in Ukraine, he shut down internet. You remember he shut down the internet over there one time in a certain location, and it messed it up. It messed up their whole strategic stuff and what they were watching and who they were watching. Man, he'll just go in there and flip the switch. He'll go in there and flip the switch on them. Ukraine, Russia, Gaza Strip. He'll just go in there and flip the switch, bust down their communications, and tell them to have a nice day. So you got to know. Too much power for a Trump supporter, Biden supporter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Elon has made himself who he is, right? And that's something that you can never take away from Elon. Elon has made himself who he is, and I always will respect that grind. You read stories about Elon sleeping on the floor of Tesla, and grinding it out, and you respect that grind. I respect that grind from Elon. Elon has done what most people strive to do. He's done it, and there's nothing that he's touched that's been unsuccessful. SpaceX, his internet company, Tesla, PayPal. We just did a story about PayPal stablecoin. Who started PayPal? Elon started PayPal. Elon and a partner. There's nothing that he touched that's been a disaster. Elon knows what he's doing. He's a smart man. He's not dumb. He's not dumb, and you got to respect that grind. You got to, just like I respect everybody's grind who goes to work every day. I respect Elon's grind. You may not always agree with where he stands and his stance on certain things, but never disrespect the man's grind. So the market, guys, looks like it's hanging in there, right where we started, right around that 34.2 mark, sitting there. Bitcoin right around that 32.2 mark. I think it's going to stay there, right around that 34.2, 34.5, somewhere up in there. I think that's where we'll hover around most of the weekend. I think this market's going to continue to trade sideways all day today. There's some profit taking going on. Definitely some profit taking going on in the market, some sell pressure going on. But after a week that like we see, you have to kind of expect that people are going to start taking profits off the top, especially the big money that's in here. You got to expect that they're going to start taking some profits at some point. And we were on such of a massive uptrend all week long that, a lot of people are going to take profits. And what it is I always tell you guys, it's never about, on Fridays, it's never about how things open. It's always about how they close, right? Crypto never sleeps, but traders sleep, right? So what we have to pay attention to is how this thing goes along as the day goes along, right? Because traders don't like to leave their money sitting in assets over the weekend. So there probably will be some big money that starts to take some profits here on a Friday afternoon, just so that they're not sitting on this stuff all weekend long, because big traders, they don't watch the market over the weekend and they don't watch it overnight. So they're probably going to want to take some of their money off the table, which is completely understandable on a Friday afternoon. But Crow sitting at 6.5, guys, 6.5 right now. Looks good. Looks really good on the day here. Looks strong. Looks really, really strong going into the weekend. But definitely let's watch it today. See if it stays above this 6 cent range. Let's see if it can hover here all weekend. If it can start to build that support at 6 cents, I think next week you'll see another massive run up in Crow. That's just my opinion. I think you'll see another massive run up in Crow as long as we can hold this 6 cent mark, and they don't have to make up too much ground come Monday, Tuesday. You don't have to make up too much ground. I think you'll see a massive run up here in this particular project. So I think Crow's a key one to watch all day today and Saturday and Sunday. Mainly Sunday night. When the Asian market wakes up Sunday night, remember that's Monday morning for them. And if Crow can hold the 6 cent mark all weekend long, how do they react to that when they wake up in the morning? Do they look at that as support, and do they just go back in and just start buying up Crow? It's the same with XRP. Can XRP hold this 60 cent line, right? Can we hold this line for most of the weekend? That's a big question. That's something that we got to look at, because if it can, then again, the same situation as Crow. When on Sunday night, when the Asian markets wake up on their Monday morning, how do they look at that, right? What do they see? Do they look at that as support and they're ready to dump in? So that's a key indicator. That's a funny thing for traditional traders to do because crypto don't sleep. Yeah, but you got to remember, a lot of this big money are traditional traders. So they don't like to leave their assets in over the weekend. They may leave some, but they're going to definitely start taking profits off the table. A lot of these traditional traders will start taking profits off the table. And one of the things that we talk about all the time is this crypto market starting to become more of a traditional trading market. And it will over time start to become more of a traditional trading market. And you'll see on Fridays that specifically Friday afternoon, you'll see some profit taking because of that. They're at least going to take some profits off the table because they're going to protect their investments. And that's what traders do. They protect their investments. They start to bail out. You'll see a lot of short and longs get closed out on Friday afternoon too. Just because you're traditional traders, they don't want to sit on them over the weekend. So you'll start to see a lot of that stuff get closed out on a Friday afternoon as well. Just for that reason, your traditional traders, they don't like that. They don't like to leave all their profits on the table over the weekend. So you'll start to see it. It'll happen. Whether or not it's crypto, whether or not it's stock, it doesn't matter. You trade how you trade. You trade how you trade. Like I look at, like, I short the market and long the market, and come like literally, I'm a trader. Come Friday afternoon, I'm looking and I'm going, okay, well, what do I want to go into the weekend with, and what do I want to close out right now? Just because the weekend could be so volatile, because it doesn't have as much volume until Sunday night. It doesn't have as much volume in it. So, I do the same thing. I'll close out some longs and shorts that I have on a Friday afternoon that I probably wouldn't close out on a Monday afternoon. It's because of the market and the volume. So, I do that as well. But the market is hanging in there, guys. It's really hanging. I'm impressed with where we are. I really, really, I love where we are right now from a cryptocurrency market standpoint. I love the support levels that are coming in on some of these cryptos. Um, People look at some of these things as they're pulling back over the last day and a half. I don't. I look at them like they're building support. Look at EHEX up 4.6% right now on the hour. You know, this thing was up 11% yesterday. It's up another 4.6% today. It's moving. You know, and I'm loving the support lines that everybody's drawing right now, and because this is our stair step up. And you know, I mean, even when you get to Matic, you know, like we talked about this, everybody's sleeping on Matic. Matic had a phenomenal run this weekend, and it's starting to build support at this 65-cent level right here. And that's a big level up from where it was in that 50-cent range. Huge level up. Chainlink, same thing. I mean, you look at it, it's been teetering between this $10.95 to $11.15, $11.20. It's starting to build that new trading range in it, way more than where it was at $6 when we first started talking about it, at $5 when we first started talking about it, actually. So basically, it's starting to build a new trading level, double where it was when we first started talking about it. So this is exciting that you want to see that, and you want to see Crow start to build that trading level between 6 cents and 7 cents, right? That's where we want to see that next trading level go, and to start to build that there. XRP, you want to see that new trading level between 60 cents and 65 cents. You want to see that come in, and you want to see that really start to build a lot of support there. So that next run up, you're looking at that 65 to 70 cent trading level that you're building in. And you want these stair steps all the way up. That's how you want your chart to look. And that's how you know we're starting to go into a bull, when we can start to build these levels, stair steps. When we start to build these stair steps, that's when you know the market's starting to gain momentum, right? A big run up and a big drop is not momentum. That's a pump. That's all that is. But if you can start to build them stair steps up to the top, that's when you know money's coming in and it's starting to stay. It's staying. And, you know, some of it's taking profit, but ultimately the money's staying. So this is right where we want to be. Even though we have a little pullback, this is right where we want to be. And that's kind of what I'll leave you guys with today. It's like past 8, so I got to get moving. But, you know, I'll leave you guys with that. Plus, I'll leave you guys with keep grinding, man, and accumulate. Accumulate. But keep grinding it out in this market. You know, we looked at stuff on Wednesday. A lot of this crypto is still just above its yearly low. So even though we're riding this pump up because we've been buying, a lot of this crypto is still at a bargain price from where it was just a year ago. So don't stop accumulating. Accumulate, and accumulate some more, and then watch this ride. But you know, be careful as well. Don't be out here being reckless, you know, because you see the market going up just a little bit. You're reckless. Don't be reckless. Don't get reckless. Stay disciplined. Stay disciplined in your buying strategy. Like if you're buying every week, continue to buy every week. If you're buying every day, continue to buy every day. I buy Bitcoin and Ethereum every day. I buy a little bit every day. I have a certain amount of money set aside, and I buy it every day. Sometimes I win on it, sometimes I lose on it, but ultimately my dollar cost averages into Bitcoin and Ethereum will always be lower because I buy it every day. A little bit, not a lot, but I buy it every day. So, you know, stay disciplined in your trading strategy and keep accumulating, accumulate, and accumulate some more. Whatever project that is, right? Whatever project you believe in. I'm not here to tell you what projects to buy. Whatever project you believe in, you keep accumulating the hell out of that project, you know, as much as you possibly can. You know, Timsky, what you got before we get out of here? I made some good DCAs Wednesday. Maybe should have waited till till today, but I'm still up. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter when you did it. If you're up, you're up, right? Green is green, you know. Green is green, man. It doesn't matter. Like if you're in the green, you're in the green. It doesn't matter. All the rest of it is just waiting. Green is green, man. If you're up $1, you're up. If you're up $10, you're up. Being up is being up. Green is green, baby. That's what I always say. Added to my crow bag yesterday. Yeah, good move, Doc. Good move, Mr. P. Good move, man. Because it went on a run, man. It went on a run. And please don't have the 100 to a million mindset. Yeah. I mean, very rarely, RJ says it all the time, and I agree with him. Very rarely are you going to put $100 into something to become a millionaire, right? It could happen. It could happen, but very rarely. DCAN, buy your tokens, man. Buy your tokens, right? We bring you guys tokens. We talk about tokens. We discuss tokens amongst each other all the time, right? But buy your tokens, man. Buy the tokens you believe in. Looking at the big picture, 2025 is the cashing in. Yeah, I think we got 2025. I think we're gonna be there. 2025 is gonna be when all of us that are sitting in here right now are on a beach somewhere, sipping fruity drinks, looking at each other and just laughing. I can't wait to see RJ on the beach and Elmo on the beach and Doc on the beach and Mr. P on the beach and Timsky on the beach and Big Watch on the beach and all of us on the beach that are in here all the time, and Ken and everybody else. And Selmo definitely I want to see out there just doing this thing because he's out there grinding every day, in Seiko and just looking at each other, laughing about how we made it through this freaking nasty bear market, and now we got that whatever money, right? Whatever we want to do type of money. Stop buying highs. Believe now. Yeah. I always tell you guys, like, don't buy into them, green candles. Like right now is the time. Like right now is the time to accumulate. Don't wait for the bull market to start or to ramp up and say, oh my God, I think I'm going to start buying crypto right now. By that time, we're already cashing out on you. That's my goal. That's my goal. Yeah, we're all going to be together, man. We're all going to be together on the beach somewhere, 2025, man. We're all going to be sipping fruity drinks on the beach, laughing at everybody, man. So, on an island somewhere too, like out in the middle of nowhere. The only internet we're getting is Elon satellite internet. That's it. So, we're out there sipping fruity drinks somewhere, laughing at everybody, man. And 2025, and hopefully it's above the hurricane line. So we don't get hit with no hurricanes while we're out there sipping our fruity drinks and get blown away, but we'll make it happen. But stay disciplined, guys. Stay disciplined and buy now. Don't wait till the bull runs to try to catch it, because I said this since day one, since we started talking, and I think it's something that we need to start talking about again. Everybody wants to catch the low and everybody wants to sell at the high, but the reality is there's only one person that's going to buy the low, and then everything after that's on the upward trajectory. And there's only one person that's going to sell the high, and then everything after that's on a downward trajectory. So don't be so worried about hitting the absolute low or selling at the absolute high. Get in at your price, and then DCA in, right? Sell at your price, and then have different levels of selling. Right, have different levels that you're going to sell, but make sure they're your prices, right? Don't worry about the actual high. You're never going to hit the absolute low, and you're never going to hit the absolute high. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't. Too many people think about that. Aruba. Aruba it is. Let's go. I'm there. Big Watch is there. We all there. RJ's there. Everything is low now. Yeah, it is. Everything is low right now. So like I'm saying, don't worry about saying I want to hit the absolute low. You're never gonna hit the absolute low. And I want to sell at the absolute high. You're never gonna sell at the absolute high. Only one person is going to be able to do that. And then after that, it's either straight up, or after that, it's either straight down. You're never going to hit it. You're not going to be that person. Never been to Aruba. Have you, Doc? I took a cruise out to Aruba once, but I never really hung out on the island too much. I might have to get a real estate license in Aruba. Man, listen, man, when we hit it big, ain't nobody gonna be worried about no damn real estate license. Ain't nobody gonna be worried about no real estate license. 6 times, yeah. Ain't nobody worried about no real estate license. Ain't nobody worried about nothing. We ain't worried about working. We ain't worried about selling no houses. We ain't worried about selling no cars. We ain't worried about installing any solar panels. We ain't worried about installing any electricity. We ain't worried about nothing, man. We're worried about where is the fruity drink. When we hit it big in crypto, that's all you're worried about. Where's the next fruity drink? That's it. Good morning, Kelcher. Good morning. So that's all you're worried about. So nobody's selling real estate, doing any of that. So we wake up at noon if we want to. Aruba, Jamaica. I want to take you. I want to take you to Tipsky's over there singing, man. Oh man, casino and beaches. Yes. That's we gotta hit it big though. 2025, man, it's gonna be a great year, man. It's gonna be a phenomenal year, but it's gonna be phenomenal and great for the people that are doing the work now. But all right, guys, I'll let you go. Remember, guys, accumulate, and accumulate some more, guys. And do your trading strategy, how much you're willing to put in. Do you, man? Do you? And make sure that you're buying now. Don't wait for that bull run to start buying. Everything's low. We can only show you, right? I can only pull up a chart on a 12-month period and say, look, we're just off the actual 12-month lows. Can only show you. That's all I can do. I can't hit that button in your wallet for you, but know where you are, know what you have, know what you hold, know where you're trying to go. And with that, man, we're going to hold this thing down. And we're going to hold this thing down, man. I'll be back at you guys on Monday. I am going to try to pump some videos out this weekend. I think there's some stuff that we got to talk about. Definitely going to talk about Crow. I definitely want to talk about Crow. Definitely want to talk about Stewie. Definitely want to talk about Neroni. Definitely want to talk about some of this PayPal stuff. Definitely want to talk about some Sam Bankman-Fried stuff. Definitely want to talk about some other stuff. So I'll probably be pumping out some videos this weekend. So be prepared for that. But with that, guys, oh yeah, by the way, my channel got reported and now all my views are back. So I guess that didn't go anywhere. So if you look at my Neroni video, that was the one I got reported. All the views are back on there. So and I haven't checked my email today, but I'm pretty sure I have an email telling me that all is good and life is good. So just as a FYI, I know we talked about that on here, so I just want to give you guys an update. And we're only 200 subs off of 3,000, baby. Let's go. We're only 200 subs away from 3,000. Let's go. And I'm gonna get 3,000. I'm gonna have 3,000 by Tuesday. You watch. I'm gonna be on Spaces all weekend long. We're gonna get to 3,000 because the DGs deserve it. All right, with that, guys, you guys have a great weekend. I'm out, man. Have a great day. Bye.